Who cares about an intro? Today I'm just gonna explain one big misconception. Okay, but not really misconception, but like something that the bus enthusiasts might not know about why all the why all the buses they pass by Avenue 7 and 4. I mean not all the buses, but you get the idea why many buses pass by Avenue 7 and 4. The reasoning is very simple. It is for this pair of bus stops and the amenities around it. A hospital, polyclinic, a community center. I don't know what this building is. And then more amenities, food courts, shop houses, and then this pair of bus stops. There's like the MRT, another clinic, and this pair of bus stops, more shopping malls, Century Square, Tampines Mall, yada. That's the reason why a lot of buses they get funneled to Avenue 4 and Avenue 7. I can even give you examples of bus routes that are like that. So the first one, pretty simple. Whoops. That's 168. And 168 is literally designed for maximum catchment within Tampines. It winds a little bit. It doesn't take the most direct route to Bedok or anything. I mean, it's still kind of direct, but like, you gotta strike a balance between being, taking the fastest route possible, or at least a very fast route, and not winding within the neighborhood, and increasing your catchment. So this is what they did. One pair of bus stops along Tampines Avenue 1, another one along Avenue 5, and then one pair of bus stops along Avenue 4, another one along here, and then another pair of bus stops along Avenue 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where all your demand comes from. And then another example of this is 27. So 27, it is a historical thing. Like, it used to enter Tampines via Avenue 5, Central 2, and then here. And then in the past, its route was like PIE, Tampines Avenue 5. And then at one point in time, it didn't go inside Tampines interchange. Wait, did it? Okay, I think it was like this, and then Avenue 5, Central 2, Central 1, Central 3, Tampines Avenue 7. And then obviously last time the road was like 7, 9, and 12, but now 12 has been realigned. So then 27 would like follow service 15. In fact, I think it's like pretty much the same route. Follow service 15 up to Pasir Ris. Then it got truncated back to Tampines again. And then nowadays, when it got extended first to Sengkang and then to Hougang, the route changed and it became the same thing as 168. 4, 7, 9, and then up there. So as you can see, 27, 168, everything is literally designed to funnel through 5, 4, and 7. Simple reason, because the amenities are there. I can even use modern day 15 to explain this. 15, Tampines Avenue 1. I believe this one was like a later extension of the route. It used to be like Bedok Reservoir Road or something along those lines. I mean Bedok North Road extension, Tampines Avenue 10, Tampines Avenue 1. Okay, so this is a later part of the route, not its original route. And then Tampines Avenue 1, 5, and then it'll copy up. Again, same pattern, 5, 4, 7. The reason why 15 goes via Tampines Avenue 1 and 5 instead of 4 is because majority of the buses, they are designed to connect at this pair and this pair as well. That's why they don't go via Avenue 4. This is something that's really important. Even service 23 doesn't go Tampines Avenue 4. It actually goes 1, 5, Central 2, and into Tampines. You want other examples? I can give it to you. 65, 67. Nowadays, okay, just rewind the clock a little bit. 65 and 67, they are like Bedok Reservoir Road, Tampines Avenue 1, Tampines Avenue 5, Central, and then like this. Although 23 and oh shit, wrong color. 23 and 67, they used to be PIE, Tampines Avenue 5, Central 2, and then inside. Okay, that's historical. And then now 65, obviously, because 22 no longer goes here, 65 was sent to cover Avenue 4. But well, actually, before 22 even served Tampines Avenue 4, there was 66. Yes, 66, it used to be from Jurong East to Tampines. Then it got cut short to Bedok. And then in compensation, they gave 22. Now 22 is gone. In compensation, they gave 65. And then there is another kind of obscure example that not many people would know, or maybe they just forgot about the route. The old Service 68 that loops inside the industrial estate, it doesn't go 5 like this. It actually goes 4, 1, and into the industrial estate, and then it loops. The reason being, the pair of bus stops are located along here and not here. They are here. And making 68 go Avenue 4, 1 means that you connect to like the other services that are along Avenue 1. They don't have to go all the way to like Tampines Interchange to board 68, like go back in and then come back out again. No, they don't have to do that. They don't even have to like, I don't know, cross the bridge and then, no, they can just transfer at this bus stop for 68. Now, obviously, 68, it got withdrawn because the demand wasn't really that good or anything. It was just kind of unsustainable. So yeah, this is not the modern day 68. I have to be clear because some of the kids are fucking stupid. Okay, so that's the reason why this pair of bus stops and this pair of bus stops are super important. And this thing, not many buses even ply along here. There's like 293, 298 along this top sector, and then there is like 129, and then the row of like which bus gets to ply Avenue 4. It went from 66, then went from 66 to 22, and then after 22 it's now 65. So yeah, effectively it's just one service. So you got 1, you got 2, you got 3, and then you got 4. And also nowadays, I almost forgot there's one more, which is 299. I will just say that 299, it doesn't go Avenue 5 and 1. And the reason for that is because this thing is designed to take the fastest route from the looping point into our Tampines hub and then to this bus stop outside Tampines Interchange. It's just designed to take the fastest route. It's not designed for like connectivity or anything. It's designed to prioritize people from here going all the way to the amenities as usual, but different amenities in this case, like our Tampines hub, and instead of like the amenities here. So yeah, that is 299's purpose of why it doesn't use Avenue 5 and 1. Okay, I forgot to mention. No, I wasn't clear. 293 and 298. Okay, 293 serves this sector. 298 goes inside. I'm sorry, I wasn't specific enough. Okay. So yeah. Now the dilemma is that some of these bus enthusiasts, they go on their fucking high horse and then they are like, okay, we take away 129 and then we will compensate with like 15. I'm like, you take away this bus stop and this bus stop away from 15, it's gonna lose demand. There is a fucking reason why you don't make bus services skip this bus stop and skip this bus stop pair unnecessarily. They go through this bus stop, 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 like this for connectivity. You don't just take it away from them. Historically, almost all of the bus routes except this bunch as well as 68, they went along here, meaning that Avenue 1 and Avenue 5, they are clearly prioritized. As in, like, the older routes, they tend to go via Avenue 1 and Avenue 5. The newer routes, like this, they don't really have a reason to go Avenue 1 and Avenue 5 because they are already more or less connected. And so yeah, it's like, the only reason why 65 was taken away from here is because they had to compensate the loss of like 22. But otherwise, you don't go around doing this kind of shit to like existing bus services. Like, people have relied on these bus services ever since like the 1990s all the way till now. Don't just change the routes unnecessarily. This thing and this thing, they are new additions. So if they want to go via Avenue 4, or like in 129's case, so be it. It's fine. Once again, you only do this to new routes and not existing routes unnecessarily. The only one that's not unnecessary is, I mean, I told you about this one, like this thing. One service has to replace another when it comes to like the row of Bedok Reservoir Road and Tampines Avenue 4. At least one bus service has to do this connection. Because, yeah. And then the other problem is that not many people understand the reason why 129 and 298 even, okay, let's say we start from here, even do this thing. And I have, sometimes I just forget, but in reality, they both go to Tampines Concourse and then up to Tampines North. The reason why 129 and 298 do this is because maximum catchment. One bus stop, the shopping malls outside, the MRT station, Tampines Mall as well, and all the amenities around this area. And then connecting with the buses that are at the interchange, another bus stop here. That is why these two, they stay along this corridor. Whereas 299, again, it was a later addition. It can afford to skip. But this one was designed to skip. These two, they are designed for connectivity. They are not designed to skip. Because I've literally seen some idiots saying, oh, 129, I wanted to skip this entire area. I wanted to go via Tampines Avenue 5 and via Avenue 6 up there. Oh, and if that's not possible, if Tampines is still a priority, why not we actually make 129 skip like this instead? Or skip like this instead? I mean, like, you're killing off the purpose of these two services connectivity, you know? You can't just like, oh, why not? I just replace 129 with service 15. That's a good job at it. Like, listen, this bus stop pair and this bus stop pair, ever since the fucking beginning of time, have been essential to service 15. You don't do it to service 15. 129 and 298, there are, it's design, it's just, okay, I don't really know how to put it to you guys, but like, it's just designed to be like that for maximum connectivity. Amenities, amenities, amenities. Okay. But that being said, if you want to introduce a completely new bus service that skips, that doesn't involve affecting this or this, that is completely fine. Okay? And some of my friends, they have brought up the 506 to 129 merger. In this case, you don't go up Tampines Avenue 5 or 6. You can just copy the existing 129. That's fine as well. And before I end this video, I have one more thing that I need to address. I've been saying this so many times already, but people just don't listen. Like, oh my god. So I've talked about how services like for 1937, they all are meant to beeline into Tampines, right? The whole thing about that, and they are never meant to wind, right? Well, unfortunately, some people, they still want to bring Service 19 into like, oh, I want to make Service 19 eat up the entirety of Service 291. I don't know if it's like that or like that. I don't know. Whichever the case is, and their claim for this is that 19 has low demand. Number one, I asked my friend living in Pasir Ris East. He said this isn't even the case. Like on weekend, sorry, on weekday AM peak, this thing literally gets like choked to the door from people coming from like, I don't know, Tampines or Tampines East. I don't know. They are bound for Changi Airport Cargo Complex. And it has gotten so bad to the point whereby, okay, not really so bad, but it's like, even like near midnight, you see, even Service 9, it operates like till like 1 a.m. As in like, when the last bus reaches Changi Airport Cargo Complex, it's almost 1 a.m. Like if I were to estimate. Actually, that's not even my estimate. That's my friend's estimate. And they are complaining about the lack of Service 19 because they're saying that like Service 9 is so infrequent and it doesn't bring me to where I want to go, that kind of thing. They on weekdays they are literally complaining about the lack of Service 19 because Service 19 only like operates till like 8 p.m. ish. They are saying that like they wish that this thing would okay, this one is the last departure from Tampines, I believe. But like they are saying that like they wish this one would operate longer, all the way till midnight. Because this service is basically catered towards, I mean, if this thing is unreliable, having another one would be good as well. And this thing is catering towards people going to Tampines, the main hub. This one's only like one MRT station. It's not a main hub. I mean, you could just transfer to another bus, but like, come on, man. People are like so tired at late at night. They just want. And 19 is a literal hub spoke service into like the main hub, you know. So why do you want to make a hub spoke service? Whine and whine and whine and whine and whine. I will never fucking understand. Okay. I literally told you guys not to commit this kind of stupid trunk eat feeder nonsense, and that's the literal that's like what you guys literally do, even though I've reminded you guys so many times not to do that. So that's for like weekdays. Again, it's mostly catered towards like Changi Airport cargo complex, but okay, maybe I should just shift this map a little bit to the right. Okay, hold on. You guys wait. Okay, so oh my god, it's still quite blur. Okay, so because I wanted to show this pair of bus stops, I know what bus services serve here, but just so you guys can actually see, 9 goes to Badok. 59 goes to Avenue 2. 19 is the only one that goes to Avenue 7 and Tampines Interchange. And specifically, people along this side, okay, at least for this side, Loyang Avenue, they have like 81. Again, I know the bus services here, but I'm just gonna show you guys. They have like 81 here, okay? This pair of bus stops at block like 272A, the private estates, and this building over here. These are the people that are complaining that 19 doesn't operate full day. It's not just from like cargo complex. These people, they would be complaining as well. Okay, you could argue that like, hey, why not you take to this bus stop and then take 81 to this bus stop and then just walk back home, right? Well, if they happen to be less mobile, they would prefer a bus stop here. Let me tell you, this is the same reason why 179 cannot be withdrawn even after Jurong Region Line. I'm just going to go all the way to Boon Lay and show it to you guys. This pair of bus stops along here is the reason why 179 cannot be withdrawn. Sure, you can change the route a little bit, but you have to maintain the connectivity to this pair of bus stops. Because only 179, like literally only 179 stops here. Okay? The same logic can be applied to over here. And yes, the same people are like complaining that during weekends 19th frequency is like quite poor. Yes, these people along here. And then during weekends, I think Saturdays, there are still people that are going back to work in Changi Airport Cargo Complex. I mean, it's not like that place is like dead during the weekends or anything. There would still be people that are going to work even on the weekends as well. Even though it's like lesser, but that place still needs to like at least function. It's like a restricted area. It's like a cargo complex. They still need people to work there. So one group of people that are complaining, another group of people inside here that are complaining about the lack of bus. At most, I could, okay, my friend proposed one thing. So it's like, on weekdays, you would run 19, full day. On weekends, in the morning, you run 19 up till like late afternoon or something, then you run 19M. And then on Sundays and public holidays, you just run 19M. And if people want to go inside the cargo complex, just tell them change 9 or 89. Fair enough, because it's a Sunday and public holiday. You need to like save your resources a little bit. And this 19M basically, it's exactly the same route as 19, but you terminate it at Changi Village. So it offers them another option as opposed to like just 29, which winds. So yeah, that's my friend's suggestion. So yeah, you don't even need to like do this kind of stupid 19 eat 291 bullshit. You just introduce 19 and 19M, and that'll do the trick. Because my friend in Pasir Ris East is way more knowledgeable about this service than all the wannabe bus planners. I'm sorry. In summary, weekdays, people complain about the lack of bus after 8 p.m. Weekends, they complain about frequency. If they even complain in the first place, that just goes to show that 19 actually has demand. Just because you took the bus and it happens to be empty at the time you took it, doesn't mean that the bus doesn't get demand. Is it fair to judge 176 or 184 on weekends when most of the demand is on weekdays? It's the same thing. And for the 19M suggestion, as long as you touch these two bus stops, you're good to go. I mean, that's where all the people, block 154, they live nearby, the bus stops are here. Nobody really uses this bus stop or this bus stop. Fine. send 19M up to here. Remember that 19 is straight, 20M winds a lot. That's the reason why. And 19 is literally hub spoke. 29 is kind of hub spoke as well, but it's like, if a hub spoke bus is straight, you don't change it to become more windy. Unless it's just winding for just one bus stop, like in a tiny road like 410G. But other than that, please don't come up with these ridiculous suggestions. Just control the operation timings, 19M, whatever. Just don't change the route and destroy the purpose of the service. People would be pissed off if they had a direct bus to like Tampines. I mean, they still have a direct bus. They had a fast. They had like, they had like a fast direct bus. What I was about to say is that if people used to have a fast direct bus service, if people used to have a fast direct bus service to Tampines Interchange, you take it away from them, you replace it. I mean, just outright replace it with a slower, windier variation, no, slower, windier new route that's still direct, but it's fucking slow. It winds around. Obviously, they're gonna get mad at you.